guys, this is Yuena, and it's definitely been a while since I've had another vlog. For this week, I'm going to be talking about Pokemon Go. So I'm kind of having a flashback to maybe about 20 years ago when Pokemon first came out. Everyone was obsessed with it, including myself. I mean, I have a whole book on how to be the best Pokemon trainer. I was a little hardcore and quite a dork. I think I spent like $5 on a Charizard card just because I wanted it for my collection. Don't judge me. I even have like this Pokemon poster. I don't even know what to call this thing. You guys probably haven't even seen these things before. This is like an antique, sort of like me. So it seems like Pokemon Go is definitely the new thing right now that everyone's going crazy over. As if we didn't look crazy before looking for service, we look even crazier now. Yes! Just the other day, my son and I were walking down the street and I was trying to teach him how to catch a Pokemon. Just as we were doing that, there was like a group of guys just lined up underneath a tree on their phones, and right off the bat, if you're a Pokemon Go player, you already know what's going on. And then my son looked at me and said, "Mama, like, what are those people doing?" And I'm like, "I'm pretty sure they're trying to catch a Pokemon." And again, these are adults like me, like people in their late 20s, early 30s, and everyone's literally standing on a corner trying to catch a Pokemon. Honestly, these kids that are playing Pokemon, I mean, I get why they're playing, but really, this is like our turf, like our generation's turf, because it first came out when we were kids. We're all kids at heart. Pokemon is so crazy that every time I go on Facebook, there's at least 100 different posts about something related to Pokemon, whether it's hashtag Mystic,
hashtag Pokemon Go, hashtag gotta catch 'em all, hashtag finally got a Pikachu, hashtag Pokemon and chill.
I even heard that there was more people on Pokemon Go than there is on Tinder. This is the world that we live in today. So now I'm gonna break it down to you, my top 5 different types of friends on Facebook and how Pokemon has affected their life. One, we have the daily trainers that literally all they do is catch Pokemon, whether they're at work, whether they're at school, whether they're walking down the street, whether they're driving. This Pokemon game is so powerful that it actually got really lazy people off their butts and actually started walking outside just for them to be inspired to find more Pokemon. 2, we have the hardcore trainers. I don't even think Pokemon has been out for a whole week yet, and there's people that has thousands of combat power, and honestly, I don't even know what they're possibly doing with their time and how they have the time to always go on their phone. Not even the time. How do you have so much battery life and unlimited data for you to catch so much Pokemon? Next, we have the annoying people that only post and talk about Pokemon. This is actually just a story I heard that this girl actually gets paid to be an official Pokemon trainer. Like, if you give her money and your account, she'll go for a walk and catch Pokemon for you. I mean, if that's really your desire, then I applaud you, because at least you're making a job out of it. But then there's really just the people who spam the crap out of your newsfeed, your Instagram, about how all they've been doing is catching Pokemon. And next we have the people that really shits on people that have been playing Pokemon.
Oh my god, you're like 35 years old and you're still playing Pokemon. I have better things to do than to play Pokemon. Oh, you don't even have a job, but all you do is go and play Pokemon.
And finally, we have the bandwagon Pokemon trainers. Those are the ones that's been shitting on people for the longest time, and by longest time, again, I mean the whole week that Pokemon Go has been out. Then eventually they kind of join onto the bandwagon and start playing themselves because they simply just couldn't resist. And my final thoughts on this whole Pokemon craze is, when you are out with your friends, and especially with your friends that don't like to play Pokemon, be considerate of their presence, because they may want to spend time with you, not you and your phone. As if being on our phones wasn't already an issue, now we also have Pokemon and Go, where you are more passionate about a Pokemon trainer than spending actual time with human beings. I would also suggest, when you guys are playing the game, please don't drive and Pokemon. And of course, when you're crossing the street, just put your phone down, because it's really not worth your whole entire life trying to catch a rare Pokemon. I hope you guys enjoyed my little talk about Pokemon and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this whole craze. I'm actually on level 9, but I have not picked a team yet. So if you guys are playing Pokemon, I will let you guys choose what team I'm gonna end up on. Please vote for your team below with hashtag Mystic, hashtag Instinct, hashtag Valor, and depending on your votes will be the team that I join. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye! And I will definitely be
My brother, tell me what are we fighting for? Isn't life with so much more?